Hello everyone, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Sunday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today in this matchup we are in week 10 of the 2022 NFL season, Toronto Huskies, and we are facing off against the Miami Dolphins at home. As you guys saw in the last episode, we won 69-0 over the New England Patriots. There were um two pick sixes in the game, one by Malcolm Butler and one by Joe Hayden. And Malcolm Jenkins won a weekly player of the week, so I just wanted to show you guys something really interesting. AFC Defensive Player of the Week was Malcolm Jenkins, 8 tackles, 2 sacks on the day, two forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 defensive touchdown. So, with that being said, we'll see you guys at kickoff time.
Toronto, Canada. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Andy Dalton and the Toronto Huskies taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada at Maple Leaf Stadium as the Miami Dolphins kick this off, and Joe Hayden will be ready to return here for the Toronto Huskies, and he is going to get stopped at the 32-yard line. And we see Andy Dalton stepping on the field for the first time in this episode. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. We're going to use a slant route. So now I'm going to throw the football. In the last episode, we actually won 69-0 over the New England Patriots, which I'll have the link to the video in the description. If you guys want to check that video out, you absolutely can. And this is now going to be a 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton, I'm just going to run it in with him just to get a first down. And we do get one for a gain of 24 yards on that play. So that's pretty incredible by Andy Dalton. So now we're going to go back to our recent plays. We're going to use the wide trail passing play again. But this time we're actually going to throw it to a receiver. And I'm thinking I'm going to pass this to Kenny Stills. And that is going to be another incomplete pass. We're going to use the shot to Buck pass play on 2nd and 10 now from the 44-yard line. So I'm going to throw this deep to Mohamed Sanu, and he does get a touchdown. 44-yard touchdown there by Sanu, and this is going to be the first touchdown of the game for the Toronto Huskies. The Huskies lead it now 7-0 in maple syrup country. Alright, we see Tua Tagovailoa stepping onto the field for the first time today for the Miami Dolphins. One of very few left-handed QBs in this game. And they're going to pass it. They're going to hand the ball to Clavon Davis, and he loses a yard on his first carry. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 11 here for the Dolphins. And we actually beat them last time we faced them in the 305 in Miami. And Tua Tagovailoa gets sacked and the ball, and it is Malcolm Butler who got the pick 6 from the last episode, and he will get his first defensive touchdown of the game. So back-to-back defensive touchdowns by Malcolm Butler, one of them being an interception, which was last episode, and this episode being a fumble recovery for a touchdown. We're going to take a break, and we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. Oh, and the Toronto Huskies get an INT. Joe Hayden, he's going to return this out. Will he get another pick 6 like he did in the last episode? The answer is going to be a solid no, but he gets his 2nd one of the season. And like I mentioned just about right now, that pick 6 that he got in the last episode was his first INT of the season. So just keep that in mind. So now we're going to throw the football to AJ Green there, and he gets stopped at the 24-yard line. Last week against the New England Patriots, he had 3 receptions, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So he has over 700 receiving yards this season, as in a matter of fact. So this is pretty interesting to see how our offense succeeded in this season. So now Rob Gronkowski gets his touchdown, he gets a reception, and he will be getting his 10th receiving touchdown of the season, and it's now going to be 21-0 here in Maple Leaf country of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, also aka the rapper Drake's hometown. So we'll see you guys at the second quarter. Okay, now this is going to be a 21-0 lead here for the Toronto Huskies as we end the first and advance on to the second quarter. So keep this in mind. Last episode, we actually started out 21-0 for our first quarter. So now Tua Tagovailoa passes it to a receiver there, and that will be a 1st down and 10 here for the Miami Dolphins. So the Dolphins are trying to move the chains here, and they're trying to advance their way to get their first touchdown of the game. Tua Tagovailoa throws the football. That is incomplete. So now this is going to be a 2nd down and 10 here for the Dolphins. And now they're at the 32. So they got to step up here and stop making incomplete passes if they want to get a 1st down or maybe a field goal, as a matter of fact. So just keep that in mind. So 3rd down and 10 now here for Miami. And Tagovailoa incomplete there that time. And now this is going to be a 4th and 10 here for the Dolphins. If they make this, they get 3 points, and then we get a kickoff return. So if they do not make this, which I'm pretty sure they don't, and they do not, so now we get possession of the football. So now I'm just going to run the ball with Le'Veon Bell until he gets at least a touchdown. So Le'Veon Bell, he does a juke move there that time. He gets stopped down around the 39, a gain of 22, as in a matter of fact. So this is his 5th rush over 20 yards. So he has over at least 200, maybe 150 some yards this season, but we've had Chris Thompson and TJ Yeldon as our running backs as well. So he's not the only running back on this Toronto Huskies football team. So just keep that in mind. And now we hand the ball off to, and the ball is out, and it is down at the 31. I believe we still have possession, even though it's 3rd and 2. And we do. And we were so lucky that if Miami got it, recovered that football, that would have been our first turnover of the game. All right, now this is 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. So now I'm going to think about throwing the football to AJ Green there. Was intended for him, but turns out it is an incomplete pass. So we're just going to do a standard slant route for this play primarily until we get a touchdown here. I'm hoping we do, and we should, and we actually do there that time. That is a touchdown. First receiving touchdown of the game for AJ Green, and it's now going to be 29 because we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. So now we're going to use the run. We're going to use the power run play with Frank Gore, and we actually get this into the end zone for 2 points, and it's now going to be 29-0 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where the national animal of Canada is the beaver. All right, now this is 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa throws the football there, and that is going to be incomplete. So now this is going to be as a result of a 2nd and 10 now here for the Toronto Huskies, for the Miami Dolphins, and we get an INT there. Another one by Joe Hayden. Hopefully we can get this into the end zone, and we do not. But I am at least thankful enough to get 2 interceptions for Joe Hayden. This is his 3rd on the season, in case if you were wondering. And now this is going to be a 1st and 10. Miami does, however, get their 3rd turnover of this football game. So now Andy Dalton throws the football to Rob Gronkowski, and he gets this into the end zone, and that is a touchdown. So this is now going to be 36-0. and he gets his second receiving touchdown of the football game. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa, he's ready to throw the football. He passes it to Devontae Parker. And Miami, they're taking a timeout here to think about their game plan. They want to score a touchdown before this first half even ends. And there is a flag on the field. Apparently, it is on us. And it is considered an offside. So if they accept it, this will likely be a 1st and 5 from the 47. Isaac Antetokounmpo, who is in no relation of Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of my favorite NBA players in this league, in the NBA. So now they're going to throw the football, and that will be another incompletion. 5 for 12, 88 yards, and 1 touchdown. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 5 from the 47 with only 35 seconds to go in this game. Clavon Davis, he's going to run this out, and he is going to get stopped at the 6-yard line. So they take the timeout, and we're going to think, okay, we're going to hopefully, the goal is to for the Huskies defense, Miami not get a touchdown, and Mike Gesicki, the Penn State product, gets the first points of the game for Miami, and this will be his first receiving touchdown of the game. So now this is going to be 36-7. We'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as we see Joe Hayden, who has 2 interceptions in this game right now. And he gets stopped at the 26. So we only have 21 seconds to go in this first half. So now I'm just going to think about throwing the football possibly to Rob Gronkowski until this first half is over. We will likely get a first down with his route play. So now he uses a juke move there, and he will get stopped at the 48. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now this is the beginning of the third quarter. We are at the 30-yard line, and the Miami Dolphins, they're going to run the football, and there is a fumble. So Trevor Greensburg actually made that fumble recovery just in time so that they could be on offense once more. So now we're going to use the eye for him here, and we're going to do a passing play. So now Miami has 4 turnovers in this football game, and now we see RG3 stepping on the field for the first time. In this episode, we're going to throw it to AJ Green, 1 for 1. And we are down around the 18-yard line. So this is going to be another 1st and 10 as Robert Griffin III throws the football to him. And he does get another first down. So he has 24. So if he gets one more, he'll have like at least 30 yards passing in this game, which is really impressive. And they throw it, incomplete pass. We're going to use a quick slants route here. We're at the 6-yard line, and we're only and I'm going to throw it to him, and he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. All right, now this is going to be a 1st and 10 Tua Tagovailoa. He's thinking about doing a passing play on 1st and 10. Oh, wait, he's going to run it, and they hand the ball off to Matt Breida and loses about 4 yards there on that play. So this is now going to be a 2nd and 14 here for the Dolphins. And now they're going to hand the ball off to Breida again. He did not lose nor gain any yards on that play. So this is now going to be a 3rd down and 14 here for the Miami Dolphins. So now Miami, they're going to throw the football, and it is, I think, Trevor Williams gets this interception. So this will be his 3rd one of the season, and now this will be a 1st down and 10 here for Toronto. So now Toronto, they have no turnovers, but Miami, however, has 5 on the day, and that pass was intended for Mohamed Sanu, but it was almost intercepted. I could have saw Miami got that ball and claimed the INT there that time. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 10 now with a minute 34 to go, and we got AJ Green here, and they are down at the 45. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And this is now going to be a 1st and 10 as Robert Griffin III throws the football to Chris Thompson, who is one of our running backs, gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. This is his first receiving touchdown of the game for Thompson there. And it's now going to be 50-7. So that was a pretty impressive reception there by Thompson himself. I mean, I remember watching a Sunday Night Football game back in 2017. He had 125 receiving yards in that game against the Oakland Raiders. And I'm thinking the Redskins may have won that game. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll explain more about it when we get into statistics. So we'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, now this is the end of the third quarter here in Toronto at Maple Leaf Field in Canada's largest city. And now this is a 1st and 10 from the 26. So Tua Tagovailoa, he's trying to avoid being sacked, and the ball is out. So J.J. Watt recovers the fumble, and this will be a 1st and 10. And now this is going to be interesting to see here. So we're going to go back to our recent play. So hopefully we're going to use the PA Scissors pass play on 1st and 10 as we see Robert Griffin III. He's going to pass it to his former teammate, and I think he spent time with the Redskins until, I believe, after the 2015 season, if I'm not 100% mistaken, for RG3, and then he spent some time with the Cleveland Browns in 2016, and to my knowledge, he spent time with and also was a backup to Lamar Jackson in the Baltimore Ravens. So now we get stopped at the 18 there. Chris Thompson caught that reception. And now this is going to be, we're in the red zone right now. So now Robert Griffin III, he's thinking about throwing it to Chris Thompson, and he jumps on in there to the end zone for a touchdown. And this is now going to be 58-7 because we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. All right, now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 17. Tua Tagovailoa throws the football to Clavon Davis, and now this is going to be a 2nd and 8. And now he's going to avoid getting sacked, and Cam Jordan makes a sack there. And now there's only 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in this football game, so they're going to throw the football there. It was incomplete. It was tipped off, but now 4th and 22 from the 28. Can the Miami Dolphins make this field goal to make it 10? Yes, they do. It's good. So this is good. So now we get to return a kickoff, and now the Miami Dolphins kick it off. So this means Joe Hayden gets to return the kickoff, and he will get stopped at the 26-yard line. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. We only got 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. So now what I'm thinking is I'm just going to use the PI Power O pass play, and I'm thinking Jason Witten will be my main receiver there. If not, and it's incomplete, Joe Flacco, by the way, threw that pass. So now this is going to be a 2nd down and 10 here for the Huskies. And Toronto, they're going to throw it to Chris Thompson, and he has over 100 yards from what I checked. And he has 41 yards in this game, so that will be considered a 1st down. 435 total yards, so we are 65 yards away from getting that big 500. So if we get one, this means that this will be the first time that we will have over at least 500 yards, and that will be incomplete. Flacco 1 for 3 there, 2nd and 10. We're still going to do our pass play until hopefully. All right, now the Toronto Huskies win their 8th game of the. No, wait, they win today by the final score of 58-10. Chris Thompson with at least 140 receiving yards in this game, and he played only the 3rd and 4th quarters respectively, and I'll explain more about that. So Tua Tagovailoa had 1 touchdown, 3 INTs. Andy Dalton had 4 touchdowns, and Robert Griffin III had 3 touchdowns. So Chris Thompson, AJ Green, Mohamed Sanu, and Gronkowski all had touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Mike Gesicki only scored 1 touchdown. And that wraps it up, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.